Welcome to Your Life Story, a space to explore the journey from survival to authenticity. I'm Sajine, and here we dive into the raw truths of breaking free from the expectations we've grown up with, rediscovering our voices, and thriving after life's challenges. But this isn't just about my story, it's about life, from relationships and self-discovery to the messy, beautiful questions we all face. No topic is off limits here. So if you're ready to embrace courage, healing, and living life on your own terms, you're in the right place. Let's connect. Let's grow. Welcome to the journey. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for the informational and inspirational purposes only. I'm not a licensed therapist, counselor, or medical professional, and the content shared here is based on the personal experiences and insights. If you're facing significant challenges, please seek the support of a qualified professional. Remember, your journey is unique, and you deserve the care and guidance that's right for you. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Your Life Story. Today's episode is for anyone who feels like they've spent their whole life putting everyone else first. And somewhere along the way, they lost their own voice. I want to talk about something that hits close to home for me: self-respect, especially when you're still scared to claim it. Because if you're like me, you were probably taught to respect everyone else, your elders, your boss, your partner, even complete strangers, but you were never taught how to respect yourself. I wasn't. I learned fear, not respect, and fear cost me my boundaries, my peace, and for a long time, it cost me. So today, I'm going to share why so many of us stay stuck in this, how predators use that fear, and exactly how I'm rebuilding my self-respect, tiny step by tiny step. And I promise I won't just give you generic self-help fluff. You're getting real steps you can try today. So, what we were taught. When I was growing up, I was told, respect your elders, respect your boss, respect people with more money, respect people with louder voices. No one ever sat me down and said, respect yourself first, protect your needs, speak your truth. So I didn't know how. I thought being quiet was good. I thought saying yes when I meant no made me kind. And every time I stayed silent, when someone crossed my line, I thought I was doing the right thing. The truth is, many of us mistake fear for respect. We think, if I keep them happy, they won't hurt me. If I stay small, I won't lose love. If I don't speak up, maybe they'll finally see how good I am. But predators, controlling bosses, manipulated partners, toxic friends, they sense that fear. They know exactly who won't push back. I wish I didn't know this firsthand, but I do. You know, it's terrible to think that we lived our life. Well, I lived my life like that. And if you've lived your life like that, it's terrible to think that we were told that we had to put people on pedestals, that they were better and mightier than us, and we were just lonely little peons on the ground, and we had to do what we were told or else. You know, it started in school. If you don't do this, guess what? The teacher won't like you. Your so-called friends won't like you. It was not okay. Then later it was, my first job. I better keep quiet or else they'll take my job away. That's really hard. I saw so many people at different jobs that I've been at where they came back crying because their boss insulted or treated them like horrible trash. And to me, I don't think that's okay. I've been there. I've cried. And I thought to myself, I am not this little child that you should put that much fear into me just because you have the power to make sure I have money and a home and food and clothing on my back. I don't think that's okay. Or anybody else, even in higher positions, how we're told that they know better than we do. You know, you even get gaslit into that. I don't think that's okay. So why we didn't learn self-respect? For some of us, when we didn't try to push back, we were punished. When we tried to push back, we were punished. You know, it's true. There's been times where I pushed back, especially at different job places, and the things they did to me were horrifying. I had people who were saying that I'm the trouble child, or what's wrong with me, or I should just keep quiet and do your job. And it was sad, you know. All I was doing was voicing the rights. Why? Because I speak Spanish. And so this particular place said, oh, because you speak it, then you need to give your resources to us without any extra payment because you owe it to us. Why? Because you should be happy you just have a job. And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean? I don't think I ever said I was happy. Not happy that I had a job. But now I know it was just a way to keep me in control and in line. So your body learned it's not safe to speak up. It wasn't wrong. It was surviving. But here's the thing. What protected us back then is now what's choking us today. You know, I can't believe how we get shamed. We get threatened. We get yelled at. I even had one where I was in a meeting and she got so upset at me because I told her I did not want to be recorded. She grabbed the recorder and slammed it up against the wall. And I immediately got up and I went to HR. But that's because I was innocent. I thought HR was there to protect me. Oh, no. They're there to protect the company. And it's not okay. Nobody deserves to feel threatened at a job when you're there to just work. But the thing is, I don't want to live that way. I don't want to be in fear. And I don't think you want to be in fear either. We grew up, but the conditioning stays. I had to face that. Even now, parts of me fear someone will lash out if I set a boundary. I will say it, but at the same time, I'm just ready to dodge in case somebody gets really upset. What if I lose my job? This is one that we're all always thinking because we figure that if we don't bow down to our bosses, they'll get upset and just take our job away. So sometimes we say yes when we mean no. What if they leave me? Oh my gosh. Let them leave. I know it's harder. And you think, how dare you say that to me? No, because I was there. I didn't want this individual to leave me because I have such a great heart. I thought maybe they were just stressed or depressed and I didn't want to give up on them. But then I noticed it wasn't that. It's just that they were using me to get to the next step. What if I end up alone, broke, or worse? Yeah. Here's a saying. It's better to be alone than to be with bad company. You're broke? Okay, well, I guess like all of us, we've got to tighten our belts. Find new jobs. Find new things that can help us make money. You know? And sometimes we're afraid because we think that somebody might really hurt us. And we don't know if we'll come back from that. And when you've lived that kind of fear, it's so easy to slip back into people pleasing just to feel safe. You You did what you had to do, and you can't unlearn it. I mean, there was times where I was so afraid because I didn't know if I was going to get hurt. Or I don't know how many of you think that if somebody says, if you don't do this, you're going to get clocked. And, I don't think anybody wants pain. But we keep moving forward. Why? Because we're done. So here's 10 reasons we still disrespect ourselves. Because sometimes you think, oh, I don't know. I don't think I disrespect myself. No. Listen to this. Let's call it out. Because truth sets us free. Here are 10 ways we still disrespect ourselves and why that invites others to do the same. Number 1. We say yes when we mean no. Oh my gosh. And then we're upset, we're fuming, we're just not happy. We tolerate disrespect to keep the peace. That's a tough one, man. We are in a society that we are always trying to keep the peace because we don't want to be, after people have disrespected us. Oh no, I'm calling it out. Number 3, we don't tell people what we need. Oh my gosh. Have you ever heard it? Is there anything that you need? Oh, no, I'm fine. And we're lying through our teeth. No, yes, I do need something. Yes, I need that raise. Yes, I need that respect. Yes, I would like to do things this way. Yes, I'm hungry. Yes, I'm tired. Number 4, we accept crumbs instead of waiting for what we deserve. Oh, dear. You know how many crumbs I've picked up? Jeez. Looks like a bag of popcorn now, but those ginormous ones, when I should have never accepted crumbs. Number 5, we over-explain every choice. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many of you, we explain everything because we feel like we need to be validated or that the other person has to agree what we agree so we don't feel bad. Oh no, not anymore. Number 6, we avoid conflict like it's poison. That is true. None of us want to be in conflict. Why? Because none of us were taught how to speak, how to debate things. And it's time to do it because you know what? There's going to be conflict even if you keep quiet. That's something I found out. It was terrible. Number 7, we break promises to ourselves daily. Oh my goodness. Why? We don't go to bed early. We don't wake up early. We don't take that morning shower. We don't do motivation. We don't do our exercises. We don't eat healthy. We don't follow through the promises to others. And we don't even follow through the promises we do to ourselves. 8, we chase validation from people who never earned our trust. That's interesting. We want so much validation from people that we wouldn't even want them to take care of things, but we so urgently want it. 9, we ignore our feelings to manage someone else's mood. Oh, yeah. Why? Because we're upset somebody treated us like poop, but because that person now feels bad, they made us feel bad. Now we're caught into it. No, we're not going to have people Darvo us. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and look it up. It's really important. 10, we stay in places that drain us, hoping they'll get better. Oh my goodness. This is everywhere. School, work, church, homes, anywhere. Anywhere that people are draining us. And we're staying there hoping it get better. It's not. Each one of these chips away at our self-respect and teaches the people around us that our boundaries don't really mean anything. It hurts to hear, right? It hurts me too, but the truth stings before it frees you. I think there's so many things that we have to see. We disrespect ourselves and every time we allow somebody to hurt us. And now those people know that we don't even have honor for ourselves because we'll allow ourselves to be hurt. And I don't think that's okay. It's time to start getting up. It's time to start voicing those boundaries. And it's time to start for demanding respect. But at the same time, the other people will have to earn their respect as well. But there's no way we're going to be out there having people disrespect us. Now, the deeper fear, here's the thing. Most people won't say it. Sometimes saying no really does bring consequences. Sometimes standing up for yourself makes someone rage. Sometimes the fear is real, not just in our mind. Oh yeah, I stayed quiet with this individual. He got so angry. Yes, I got hurt. Not only emotionally, verbally, spiritually, but even physically. I don't know why I thought even the emotional part was okay. Because even though I didn't know what these individuals' particular personality types, how they handle things, I was handling it like a champ. I was staying quiet. I was moving myself away. And this individual hated it. He came at me. He would scream at me. He would do so many things to get me to react, and I wouldn't react, so it would escalate more and more and more. It even got to the point where he would give me a divorce papers and take them away, get another one, take it away. And he did it 3 times. And I never understood why he said, I was never going to divorce you, but I just wanted to make you talk. For the many longest years, I heard it in my head, and I just didn't know what he was trying to tell me. And today, like they say, I had an epiphany, and I said, I know why he did it. Why? Because I was overhearing other individuals who talk about these personality types, that the more you stay silent, the more they get angry because you're not reacting. Because why? They live off of your reactions. And every time you keep quiet and cool, they get upset. And so they take it up another notch to see and tell when you will react. It blew my mind, That is not okay. And that's why we have fear. And when the powers that be cannot give you that safety, you have to take the safety into your own hands. I felt it. The fear that if I push back, they'll hurt me, abandon me, ruin me. It all happened. So if that's you, I want you to know you don't have to bulldoze your fear. You don't have to roar back tomorrow. You can start small, safe, and smart. Self-respect isn't about drama. It's about tiny daily proof that you matter, that you trust yourself to protect you a little more each day. So I'm going to give you 10 gentle steps to build self-respect. So here's what's helping me. These small steps are how I'm learning to respect myself without blowing up my life overnight. Number 1. Pause before you say yes. Let me think about it. Buys you power. Number 2, strengthen your sense of physical safety. Locks, plans, support people. 3, practice tiny no's. Saying no to spam, wrong orders, little things. 4, keep tiny promises to yourself. Drink that water. Make the bed. 5, use neutral words for boundaries. That doesn't work for me. 6, write your truth if you can't speak it. Let it out somewhere. Get those journals. Number 7, find one safe person to practice honesty with. 8, spend 5% less time with people who drain you. 9, breathe when fear spikes. Long exhale, remind your body you're safe now. 10, tell yourself I'm no longer powerless. I get to choose. These don't sound dramatic, but they're how you rewire your brain to trust you, not fear everyone else. I think it's important. You need to see it. Because the thing is once you start putting the puzzles together, because I'm very analytical, but also creative. So when I start finding information on how I was treated and I start putting things together, mind you, it's taken me years to get here. If you got there earlier, I'm proud of you and I'm rooting for you. And if you haven't gotten there yet and it's been years, I'm still there for you. Why? It's important. You need to keep moving forward. I want to end with this. I'm not sharing this because I've mastered it. I'm sharing it because I'm doing it right now. Alongside you, if you were never taught to respect yourself, you can learn. If you were conditioned to fear people's power, you can learn your own power. We don't get there overnight, but every tiny no, every quiet boundary, every promise kept to yourself is a brick in the foundation of real self-respect. So today, ask yourself, what's one small promise you can keep? One tiny line you can draw. And if you want, share it with me, DM me, comment. Let's build self-respect together, one boundary at a time. You deserve it, you're not alone, and you're stronger than you fear. And remember, you are worth it. You are important. So thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Your Life Story with Sajine. I hope it gave you something to think about, feel, or explore on your own journey. If this episode resonated with you, remember, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share it with someone who might need it or reach out to connect. Thank you again for listening. I love you all. See you next time.